People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
There's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like there's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like there's always just that active red flag defenders. I think it's like
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
Thank you very much, Ian. Right, I can take it from here. People deluded, I'm back again. First things first, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night. Appreciative to all of you lot, wherever you are in this world, and appreciative to all of you lot for messing with my content, man. It's another day, another World Cup match day. Morocco against Croatia. It's a big game, innit? Morocco got decent players of their own, to put it lightly. Hakimi, Missouri, you know, Hakim Ziyech is a Champions League winner, Buffal's tidy. You know, they got ballers. I'm not going to lie. When people talk about dark horses in relation to winning this competition, I'm not going to lie to you. I've seen people say Denmark, you know, based on, you can't judge anyone on one game. You know, Spain lost their first game when they won in 2010. But man can't say Denmark and not say Croatia, who got to the final of the last World Cup. And obviously, when you look at the team, respectfully to Morocco, I'm not going to lie, but they got ballers. Kovacic, Luka Modric. I'm trying not to say Luka Modric, but Luka Modric, Brozovic. The midfield is a cheat code, really. Perisic is a seasoned veteran. You know, Gavidal, I like him. He's got the bozo gene in him. He can play left back, can play centre half. I think we all remember his shenanigans during the Euros competition, but he's a centre back wanted by a lot of clubs. Lovren is experienced, I guess. Sosa's been about. You know, Sosa baby, you know, they got Vlasic is always about at decent clubs, pops up at a West Ham, at Everton. Think he's over there in Italy. It should be a good game of football. Two contrasting styles, you know. When I think of Morocco or extend that to East Africans, the Moroccos, the Algerians, like Croatia, produce footballers, you know. I like the way Morocco played. Everybody's on skillers, everybody's got technical level, everyone's got that healthy showmanness in them. Obviously, it's a team game and you need more than that, but it's a fantastic game of two different styles, an African side against a European side. Obviously, there's pedigree between them. You know, Hakim Ziyech and Kovacic are technically teammates. Hakimi and Modric once upon a time were teammates, obviously, before he ended up at Inter and now PSG. Morocco's 11 is that, bro? They got ballers, man. Croatia's got a better midfield than most teams in the world. Could you imagine Croatia's training sessions? Like, if they're playing a rondo and it's Brozovic, Kovacic, and Modric, you can forget about getting the ball, man. Ziyech, hype DG scoring from the halfway line, and yeah, it's crazy, man. Oh, yeah, less of that. Eto said Morocco would reach the final. You never know. DG needs some international jerseys. I've got some. Buy me them then. What do you think this is? Like, I was going to buy the Brazil one, but, you know, it's 75 quid. And it's going to be like 20 by the time this competition's done, man. King, live up to your name. Cop that then. Put your money where your mouth is or shut it. Like, big up Graham. And obviously, after this, we're watching Germany versus Japan. If you haven't already, one love to the Twitch gang, but make sure you're following on both platforms. You're smashing the like button, etc., etc. We're 10 minutes until kickoff. You can see the lineups to the left and right of myself. I don't know what this guy is on, man. You know, allow me, man. So, yeah, it should be a big game. It should be a good game, but yeah, it is a big game. Every game in the World Cup's a big game, realistically, really, apart from the third place playoff, because I just think you might as well just let everyone go home. Look at Luka Modric. Naturally, they're going to make it all about Luka Modric. This guy's a cheat code, man. Absolute cheat code. Shows no signs of slowing down. Everyone talks about Cristiano Ronaldo playing till he's 40. Look at Luka Modric in that. Like, he's not calling it a day anytime soon. And if you do, I'll be very upset. Every time I think of, he's 37. Every time I think of Luka Modric, I think of, do you remember when he first signed for Real Madrid and they voted him the worst player in La Liga? They need to find that journalist and never, ever let him breathe. Never, ever, 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 ever. I think Luka Modric has actually said, I haven't decided what will happen after the World Cup. You could easily, obviously, his club future is judged season by season, but you could easily make a one last Euros. Easily, you know, with the form you're in. Or better yet, how you look after yourself. Modric's best midfielder of all time. I don't know about that, but he's up there. I don't know about that, but he's definitely in that top 5 bracket. You know, respectfully to Modric, he's a baller, but I'd probably lean. I know some people, some Madristas won't be happy. I'd probably lean towards Xavi or Iniesta. Yeah, and then him, they'd make up my 3. I got Morocco with an upset. I heard that. Saving up for an Arsenal kick first. Let's face your front then and shut it, lad. Modric on Tottenham, yeah, he was a good player. Played slightly more further forward. You know, you can see why Tottenham don't sell to Chelsea anyways, but you can see why they absolutely refuse to sell Luka Modric them sides. What a player, man. What a player. There's no words to describe Luka. Kovacic as well, you know, obviously he should still be at Real Madrid in my opinion. Obviously, there was times to do things and there's certain other things, but yeah, man, he should still be at Real Madrid in the squad. A bit, no disrespect to Ceballos and Asensio, but I mean, come on now. It goes without saying. Don't forget, it's a big day of content, people. We'll be watching every game together, people. We start off with Morocco, Croatia, Morocco. Then we've got Germany, Japan. Then we've got Spain versus Costa Rica. And we end today with Belgium against Canada, people. So it's a good day of content. It's a good day of football. It's a good day to share with you lot. Appreciative of all of you lot tuned in. I can't lie. The day started off very cold, but the sun is shining. Now that it stopped raining. And it's now getting up, people. I'm still here, but the fans got to come on. It's coming on. Football's coming on. I don't know about that, but it's a pretty good song. So yeah, let me sit back down. Where's the Crocs? Insert sport mode. 7 minutes until kickoff, folks. And then as you can see, Iniesta and Xavi can't slap it like Modric. Probably not. They're allergic to scoring, but they'd be my 3. But I'm sorry. Iniesta and Xavi before Modric for me. Big up Modric, but yeah, man, the man ahead of him. Then I have to start giving love to the IC3s and Dak, Vieira, Kante. Have to start plugging them as well. Someone Brazilian's got to be in there as well. Iniesta in the bro. Iniesta's on crud, man. And bro, the way Iniesta broke Chelsea hearts, you know, when job was like it's an effing disgrace there, man. Modric's not top 5 for you. Centre mids, Modric's not top 5. You got to name your 5, man. You have to name your 5. I need to hear this. Know the time. What do you mean? Grim Reaper, you got, you know, that opinion sounded quite grim. Oh. You saved yourself. You was concerning me. I was getting scared about to say what? You're capping, man. You know, you have to give love to the people who do the dark arts of the game, the Kantes, the Makeleles, and that. I mean, you're capping. You know, I'm not gonna. I can't lie. But you're like 15, if I remember correctly. You don't know about 20 midfielders, respectfully. My guy, Cesc Fabregas, got to be up there somewhere as well. Paul Scholes and that, without that. Kickoff is imminent. I mean, shout out the Moroccan and Croatian fans. I mean, I haven't really got to see the fans and the galley as well. In the you know, normally the cameramen are on job with showing the crazy fans. You know, there's always a fan dressed up in mad colours, doing mad stuff. Cameramen have been a bit lazy this World Cup competition. Hope Ronaldo goes to Chelsea and stinks out the dressing room with Aubameyang. Amen. 16, bro. Yeah, you don't know about 20 footballers. Respectfully, you don't know, man. You're not seasoned, bro. You're not spring chicken, mate. Big up you, but Cap. You can't even remember, Jack. What, you're 16? 10, you was in diapers. You don't even remember, mate. I'm only 27. But still, Cappuccino. I mean, I don't want to make it all about midfield, but midfield battle is crucial here, ain't it, people? I wonder how Morocco go about this, because, you know, you can't better them for technical level. How do you go about this? We'll have to see. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 15 minutes. Why is my alarm on my laptop? What's happening in 15 minutes? Oh, I forgot something. Alarm on my computer. Alerts telling me about 15 minutes. Well, it just says 15 minutes. What does that mean? Computer, help me. I chill. I heard that. Yeah, kickoff is 3 minutes away, folks. 3 minutes away. Hopefully, it's a good game of footy. Who knows? But it'll be nice to watch it with you, like, as it always is. All right, Aaron Ramsdale getting in adverts and that. What adverts is FIFA saying? Don't just fly Emirates. Oh, well, that makes it obvious. Yeah. Well, we're always going to be in that, aren't we? Lucas Hernandez is out for the rest of the tournament. I mean, France can't catch a break at all, can they? And he got twisted up for Australia's goal, and then he busted his knee, like someone said. Someone, you comment, I can't remember who, but someone's like, yep, that looks like an ACL and you was right, or something. Like, his tournament's done, and that's his tournament done. Pogba's was done before it started. Kante the same. Kimpembe the same. Benzema technically, and Konku. Well, listen, if anyone can cope with injuries, it's France. And injuries derail every team, but, you know, France are glittered with talent, and probably the talent that's not even been considered for call-ups. But these are gonna be big blows to anyone. Pardon me. Come on, ref, let the Moroccans kick off if we're kicking off. I don't even know who's kicking off in truth. Saiss and Luka Modric, the captains of both sides, swap I don't even know what you'd call it, the flag thing. Amrabat anytime. Number 4 for Morocco. You normally do dodgy stuff. I'm going to go 2-1 Croatia. I think Croatia will win, will dominate, but I don't think it'd be a landslide. Morocco to take the lead. Give it a good start, man. His brother will take it. To be fair, his brother came on and was probably man of the match slightly. You know, I know Giroud scored 2 goals. I think Griezmann, watching the game again, played quite well. Kylian got a goal and assist. But I think, yeah, man, he done all right still. Shout out Giroud. What a last name, Sosa. That's a wavy last name. The number 19. Don't you play your football in Germany, Mr. Sosa? And obviously, it's difficult to get in this midfield, but I wanted to see the Rennes player, man. You're not getting ahead of Brozovic, Kovacic, Modric, Brozovic. There it is. But yeah, I wanted to see the Rennes guy, man. He's been linked with Arsenal. He looks quite lit for club. Can he do it for country? The Moroccans will kick off today, folks. Sun is shining in, I don't even know if it's technically Doha, but I'm just going to say Doha. Come on, ref. Shout out the camera angles of the stadium. I mean, it's not the prettiest stadium on the outside. I assume it's got a nice retractable roof, but it looks like a trampoline from outside. I don't know why they're showing us that. Thank you for showing us inside. Come on, ref. Come on, we're ready. How long, ref? And we're off, people. First game of the season. First game of the day. It feels like it's first game of the season. I don't know why. Perisic and Lovren still going strong. Yeah, Lovren needs to call it a day, man. There must be a next defender out there in Croatia, but fair enough. It's gone out for a throw-in, a Croatia throw-in. And again, Croatia got talent everywhere, man. Perisic as well. He's no slouch. I'm always going to focus on the midfield because obviously Brozovic, Kovacic, and Modric, they all need no introductions, you know. Brozovic is a baller. He's probably the worst of the 3, but still. I do think Kovacic of Chelsea could have been a lot more in world football. He's played for, you know, he's won a Champions League title. He's played for big clubs. I wouldn't quite say Luka Modric career, but you are a household name, but you should be a household name, man. You've got the ability to do that. The Croatians in possession. Gavardal, Lovren. So over here with, I believe, Luka Modric. The camera angle's got hella shadow, but I'm pretty sure I can tell by the headbander that's Modric, and it is. Croatians moving it around nice here. Here it is with Perisic on this left-hand side. He keeps it moving and he tries to play it in behind for Sosa. Sosa shepherd out of possession. Moroccan goal kick. Stay up to date with DG. And when he's live, follow him on Twitter. Amen. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much in advance, people. 13 likes. We're doing all right. Mine said ITV commentary volume down, DG volume up. Thank you very much, London W4. What a nice comment. Appreciate that. Long ball forward by the Moroccans. Croatia win the header. They don't win the second. I don't know what football that was, but Morocco still have it. It's curse to the commentator because they've lost it. Brozovic. Kovacic asks his for it. Modric plays it away from him, and I think Modric's been caught late with a tackle there. Credit to Modric for getting up to his feet, not making the scene, but that could have been a yellow early on, really. Late tackle by Buffal. Very late from Buffal. And in true inconsistent weather, it's now too cold. They got you lot tuned in, Ack. Oh. Could do with a couple more hours sleep, as you can see. But I'll do this for you lot. Luka Modric plays it in behind. Here we go. It's down this right-hand side. Ball's delivered. Keeper. Legs. Bono. Did you play in the Prem at some point? Amrabat. Whoa. Amrabat. I don't know what teammate he saw, but he's kicked it out for a throw. And you got to lie and say that someone flashed a light in your eye. Vlasic loses it. Amrabat makes up by recovering the ball. Plays it to Lovren. The man said Lovren. Plays it to his centre back. Lovren plays for the other side. Lovren bellowing instructions. That's why I took my intention. I don't know what he's saying, but I think he's telling his right back to do something like that. Maybe that's a new tactical change. Hakimi tries to get involved, loses it. Kovacic. Croatia. Good tempo to the game so far in this opening 3 minutes. Shout out yourself, footy chats. Hopefully it's a good game of footy. That's because you was watching Matisse struggle in one COD mission for 3 hours. He's meaty still. Shout out Matisse, but extremely meaty. Croatia down this right-hand side, didn't bang. Throw in. Early on, it's looking like people are going to have to be paid. I can't lie, these football shirts are very making hot. We'll have to get the wife beater out. The vest. Man said cute little yawn. Raji. Big up you, but Raji. All inclusive platform, but Raji. Perisic. What do you mean by that? Hakimi. Your country's going to need every one of these 11 players to stand up to be counted. But I know if I was playing for Morocco and, you know, you played for Real Madrid, Inter, PSG, I'm looking at you. Morocco's smoking. And like Saiz is right. Use your flipping head. It's a corner to Croatia. That would have been one of the easiest goals Croatia have ever scored. It's all come from a throw-in. Don't know what Hakimi was on there. Don't know what the guy he threw it to, in truth, was kind of sold short. Potentially, if I'm Croatian, it's good defending by Saiz, but he should have been in there. Croatia, apology, should have been in there early on. You can't switch off against a nation like this. They'll take opportunities and bag. Kovacic and Luka Modric over the corner. Set piece routine FC. Hope the Saudis enjoying their holiday today. Well-deserved blood and thunder. Bro, Croatia, I mean, Saudi Arabia showed what happens when you just try a thing, man. You don't sit there. You have the healthy respect for your opponents, but you try. I can't like Morocco are moving very mad defensively. Very mad. Not dealt with this corner. Luka Modric blocked off. I mean, that's the first good thing. Not allowing Luka Modric to advance. And he's played it behind Brozovic. Brozovic will retain possession for Croatia. And Gavdal will find a Croatian teammate. But boy, If I'm Croatian, put more balls into that box. Take advantage of any dead ball situations you have, because early on it's looking like Morocco go to sleep defensively when the ball's in their box. And that's suicide if you do such. Luka Modric, Brozovic, back to Luka Modric. Modric, Sosa, bang. Kovacic, Gavdal, my FM guy. Luka Modric, I can't lie, man. Please, can I see the passing range? I want to see outside the foot shots and goals. This is what we're here for, Luka Modric. Bring out the party tricks, blood. Luka Modric in possession. Dictating. Outside the foot pass. Perisic, he must have learned that at Tottenham, but he never learned that for Croatia. He loses the ball. What kind of first touch was that? Hakim Ziyech loses it, runs into traffic. Kovacic dribbling. Oi, serious tackle by Amrabat. I'm here for that. Serious slide tackle. But where's his options when he's advancing forward? Finds Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech does well to find. Can't even make out who that is. The camera is not kind, but it's his centre half. I think that's Saiss. Saiss has found a teammate. Sosa as a last name is too saucy. Exactly. Bang. Step overs. Morocco looking to work it down this. Oh, this is a good passage of play from Morocco. Bang it. Bang it, lad. Trying too much. Doing too much. Croatia clear their lines. No, they haven't. Now they have. Doing way too much. Should have banged it. And Croatia leading the counter-attack. There's only 2 Croatian shirts forward. There's a sea of red shirts. Brozovic. Kovacic. Sosa. Bang. That's never going to get old. I can't lie. Never ever going to get old. I could do that all day. Feeding into the ADHD. I mean, early on, Croatia, as expected, have been the slightly more dominant side on the ball. I've had the lion's share of possession in this opening 7 minutes, but I do think Morocco looks shaky defensively. But when they counter, they could do a thing. Refa said play on. I'm not sure what there is to play on about there. Brozovic absolutely savaged his Moroccan counterpart. This is the ref who likes acting, isn't it? Yeah, he's definitely doing some drama. Saying that, yeah, it's the supporting leg that's followed through. Hakim Ziyech, Amrabat, Hakimi, Amrabat. Still making good on my Amrabat anytime goal, people. I still believe anytime Amrabat. 19 nights, can we keep going, folks? Appreciative. Don't forget, I assume Twitch gang. No voting going on Twitch, or is it done? Mod, you're normally on task with that. Good morning, Els. Hope you're doing well and safe. Appreciative of you tuning in. Hakim Ziyech. I don't know what that was, but that sums up his club form. He's giving it straight back to Croatia. Luka Modric gives it back to his teammate. Lovren, Manon. He put Gavadal in problems there. Gavadal did well to get out of that, and he caught a late whack by Ziyech for his troubles. That is why it's called a hospital pass, because the follow-through can put man in hospital. Hakim Ziyech completely takes out his man. Gavadal did well because Lovren very slyly sold him very short, sold him down the river there. Nonetheless, they live to fight another day. Luka Modric. Solve on the right-hand side. Is Rakitic in this squad? I know he's olden, but he's golden, you know. I knew it felt like somebody's missing. Rakitic, this must be support act, but you must be in this squad. Unless you called it a day. But all over the top for the Croatians. Good defending by Morocco. You must be in this squad, Rakitic. Right, you must have called it a day. Fair enough. They got bare FM Wonder kids here as well. Oh, they got Orsic, best player in the Croatian team, you know, the 29-year-old. And I'm spreading propaganda because a couple of years ago, did he not take Spurs out of Europe? What a guy. Mejer, number 7. Probably get more first-team football for Croatia when, you know, I won't say Kovacic because he's got a couple of years, but Luka Modric, potentially Brozovic thereafter. Call it a day. 24-year-old's a very talented player, someone that's been linked with a move to Arsenal Football Club. Hopefully comes off the bench just by typing his name in. Allegedly, Real Madrid are tracking him. So, myth. Well, there you have it. Morning. Rakitic cut out. True. We go again for the next one. Hey, Croatia in possession. Good morning, Peter. And hopefully it is a good game. I mean, it's a good day of football, man. I think the fixtures are kind of, with the exception of Spain, Costa Rica. Croatia. Don't forget, people, to hit the like button, set your reminders and all of that sort of stuff. Belgium, Canada will be our last game of today. Brazil tomorrow. Morocco. Ziyech, that's terrible, man. Come on, if you feed that properly, Onesri's in. I don't see Mandzukic in the team, but to be honest, yeah, he probably is done. Hakimi. Patient play. Morocco are holding their own, to be fair with you. 11 minutes in, no one's had any shot of meaning. It's been a game of chess. Ooh, couple of dodgy passes from both teams. Saiss almost killed his teammate. You didn't watch along for every game today? Correcto. You blocked me. How come? Who are you? Must have been chatting shit, or one of the mods must have been saying you're chatting shit. Ball over the top from Morocco. Does it get to their man? Hakim Ziyech, to be fair, the bounce done him dirty. Lovren still stealing the living. Wait, DG. Allow me, man. It's 12 past 10. You know, you're right. Whatever drum that is with the Moroccan fan, I need him to bang that into my ear. Pause. Sosa with the throw in. Hakimi wins the first. Second. Croatia looking to counter-attack. Kramaric on his J's. Ran into people traffic. A sea of red shirts surrounded him like piranhas. Dispossessed him. And it's here with Bono in goal. And it'll be recycled. Must be different wearing your team colours playing at a World Cup. Probably. National pride and that. Saiss. Is that going to find Missouri? It's a good ball, really. Finds Boufal better yet. Boufal has a chance to run at Croatia's defenders. I mean, they're going to need you. Puts the ball into the box. It's overcooked. Hakimi keeps it alive. It's falling to Ziyech. Oh, you have to score. Cannons off a Croatian man. Good passage of play by Morocco. They keep up the pressure. Hakimi on this right-hand side. You need to do some wavy stuff. Mehdi. See what he tried to do, a low-driven cross. It was Mehdi. Confidence growing in the Moroccan camp. And that's what it's about. As good as Croatia might be on the football, you can't sit there and overly respect them. Still 0-0 with 13 minutes on the clock. Croatia in possession. Completely off topic, but a fisherman found a 67-pound goldfish. That's a mad thing. Absolute man's a big up you lot. I don't know why I mod blocked you. You must have said something, man. Shout out to you for your support. Luka Modric's in. You got to dive outside the foot cross. I don't know, man. You must have said something. No one gets blocked for no reason. Maybe someone's power hungry, but you must have done a razor. Maybe someone's power hungry, but you must have done something. Morocco. Oh, that's a touch by Boufal. That's not a foul, ref. Thank you. I don't know. Your touch was good. You lost your foot. You lost your foot and you tried to con the ref there. Luka Modric with a step over says, bye, Amrabat. We've become accustomed to these outside the foot passes by Modric. And do you know what kills me? I guarantee you in Modric's life, that's something he's been doing since a kid in the playground. And as he's not just in Croatia or wherever he's gone, I bet you any money they have tried to coach that out of him to some degree. Saudi coach getting his flowers, well spoken about Argentina not being up for it. Big up him. That's why football's way more of a mental game, you know. And looking in that game first half, it's like a bit like France with the Australians yesterday, but obviously different outcome. It's like the Argentines knew they were just going to rock up. They thought they were just going to rock up, win the game, score 3-4, which maybe if the offside calls, I do think the Laturo one was very harsh. Maybe they would have, but they didn't, did they? So there you have it. Croatia in possession. Would be good seeing Ilias Clare come off the bench for Morocco, having a fire season in Championship. Ain't that the QPR lad? Decent. I mean, very good technical footballer. Very good. I mean, that's the case for half of them. You know, if you're a Moroccan attacking player, like you play wide or 10 or whatever, and you ain't got no technical qualities, I need to see your passport, because these lot, obviously my geography is poor, but I suppose in every region of Morocco they all produce these wavy ballers. All of East Africa always bring these sort of guys through. And they've got talented boys out there, you know. They've got more than enough to ask Croatia problems today. Obviously, Croatia have there's levels in this, you know, specifically the midfield three. Speaking of midfield three, Modric has found, I believe, Kramaric or Vlasic, but I can't really see on the far corner, but he's lost it. And now Morocco are back in possession. Saying that, gifted it straight back to Croatia. Oh! Perisic saw the keeper off his line. It's a good effort. It's gone slightly over. He's entitled to shoot. Amala puts his hands up and stuff. A couple of times they've done that. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Had Perisic have scored that and got his bearings better, that was a potential goal of the season. Hard call to make out who comes out of this group. Who's actually in their group? Check this every day. Still don't know the groups off by heart. Belgium, Croatia, easy. Morocco could cause problems. You never know. Canada, enjoy yourself. Canada's been done a bit dirty. You never know, but yeah, man, I'm still waiting for this golden generation hype. And to be honest, you've got El Nesri, who's played for Sevilla and all them things there, the Moroccan striker, up against Lovren and Gavardal. That's an even match. They need to give it to him more. Hakimi. Need more from Hakimi and Ziyech on this right-hand side, man. Two of the best players in the team. Ziyech. Hakimi, Ziyech delivers. That's a good delivery. See, better. His Moroccan teammate El Nesri puts his thumbs up in appreciation. Just can't get his head up, but maybe they heard me better. Hakimi and Ziyech linking up well. It's a good ball into the box by Ziyech. Potentially El Nesri's jumped way too early. He's pinned his fullback though. Had he have made contact, would have been a good effort. Croatia back in possession and football restarts nonetheless. Gavdal. Sosa, bang. Puts it into the channels. Perisic and Cole can't control it. And it's back here. Hakimi tries a nutmeg, doesn't bang, but he gets a throw in. I think we're all here. Anas Zahouri on the bench for Morocco. He's been central to Vincent Kompany's revolution at Burnley. Morocco could be in here. Too many touches. Bang it, man. You don't shoot, you don't score. And Modric, of all people, is giving it straight back. I mean, Croatia and Morocco are giving good accounts of themselves, but it's like once Morocco get in the final third, no one wants to bang it. Hakimi wins a free kick. He's a ref. He's lying, you know. I do think he was caught, but Hakimi's chasing his first touch, recognizes I ain't going anywhere, takes a tumble. Ref, I think it is a foul, but I think he's been done a bit dirty, and it's in a good area. He's chasing his first touch. He is caught late, but it's more chasing his first touch. Ziyech auditioning for the theatre. Wait. We'll have to see what he's on. 26 likes, people. If you ain't hit the like button, make sure you've done such. Appreciate the Twitch ones. We saying this. Morocco keep flapping in front of goal. It's too many touches, man. Too many touches. Too many movie settings, man. But they have a free kick in a dangerous area. Hakimi and Ziyech over it. Hakimi fullback union. Do you feel like taking it? Don't just stand over it for image. You're moving like me in Sunday League, and I just stand over it. I know damn well I ain't taking a free kick. But one of these days for Wrongans, I'm not going to listen to the coach. I'm just going to have an effort. But I normally just stand over the free kick for image. I stand there like, but you know, you pace up and backwards. I imagine myself taking the free kick. I know damn well I ain't taking it. But still, man, a man can dream, eh? Ref, hurry up. Brozovic doing the lying down duty. It's funny how that's resurfaced back in football. It's a fair distance out. You got to hit the target. Man said he must be talking about the theatre of West London. Hope he don't come United. Come on, ref. Let him take the free kick. Ziyech into the wall. Follow-up effort. Not really a time for that. Amrabat delivers it, puts it back in the mixer. It's falling to a Moroccan man. It's pinched off Ziyech's feet by Luka Modric. Horrible touch by Missouri. And Croatia could counter-attack here. Oh, they're in, you know. Croatia could counter-attack. It's 1 against 3. He's got a lot to do. Nah, with that first touch, you're fighting a losing battle. Saying that he's found a teammate. It's resulted in a corner, surely, ref? It's a corner. End-to-end stuff. Vlasic should probably do a lot better. His first touch, was probably the best state of defending by him. He's defending against himself. Showed too much of the ball. Amrabat did well to slow him down. And it's good. I can't see the man who's actually got the second block. Who done that? Missouri, good recovery defending, to be fair to you. Belgium should have done more when Hazard, De Bruyne were in their primes. I hear that. But then you're going to do serious things with Roberto Martinez? Probably for them kind easier said than done, but for them kind of man, surely you need a Pep Guardiola, or obviously Deschamps isn't in that same realm, but he's, a golden generation of French players. He's won a World Cup, someone like that. I don't know what that was from the creations. Is the play still on? I think everyone was confused there, but ref said play on. Croatia still in possession here. Both teams, once they get to the final third, it's a bit booky. Croatia, someone needs to shoot, take a tumble in the box. Vlasic, Modric, is there going to be a delivery? Delivers. It's a low-driven corner. It's dealt with. Croatia keeping up the pressure, not letting Morocco out. Good game of football in this opening 20-odd minutes, man. If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure you've done such, people. Thank you in advance. Also, don't forget Belgium, Costa Rica. Man said Belgium, Costa Rica. Belgium, Canada. Spain, Costa Rica. Germany, Japan, all to come, people. Check out the comments. Even if you're not going to watch it on YouTube, can you please hit the like button and do up the engagement levels? Thank you in advance. Next is obviously Germany. Japan, Tomiyasu UFC. I mean, big arcs for Japan, probably going to get ripped, but it's cool, man. Ball's attempted to be switched to this right-hand side. Found a Croatian lad, Vlasic, Kamaric, they've not been good enough, if I'm honest with you, but Morocco won't care. They're back in possession. And it's here with their centre-half. Hakimi, carry it, man, carry it. Bloody hell, Hakimi, man. You're giving it straight back to a Croatian man 5 yards next to you. What the hell is that? You're at a World Cup, lad. What is that? Anyways, Morocco back in possession. Come on, how many times? Someone's going to be made to pay for that. Hakimi's done that on a couple of occasions. Wake up, man. You're moving like me. You're on the stream and that. Anywho, Morocco back in possession, folks. Patient build-up play. Boy. Still 0-0. If you're just tuning in, you haven't missed anything. It's quite a good game. Too much on that. Hakimi can't keep that in. Fair enough. Good effort. Good effort by Hakimi. Fair enough. Cheat code with the pace. Weren't helped. Can he put a decent ball in ref? I can't lie. Can he appeal for handballs? Can VAR help them? It's probably not a handball, but you don't know until you call it. Hakimi waking up, showing more quality. I think the offside flag has been raised. Or no, it has actually gone out. Yeah, the whole ball's gone out. So, yeah, I was right. Killed him. Killed him with that. Good effort by Hakimi to keep it in. That's what your country needs. Now it's Morocco's time to show levels. Is that? Okay. Anywho, Morocco in possession, folks. Ball into the box. El Nesri running out of space. Is it offside? The offside flag is not forthcoming. It would have been onside. Missouri, don't foul him. That's a silly foul. They need to give Morocco need to give this striker more service. It's a good battle between him and the two Croatian centre backs. Look at that. It's not the best of balls, but he tried a thing. Lovren did well to cover. Good defending by Lovren, really, if I'm honest. Hey, Lovren kills me when he talks. He genuinely thinks he's one of the best centre-backs, or did at a point in the world, which I can't tell a man you can't think like that, but boy, self-awareness in this life is vital, man. Croatia's goalkeeper in possession here. Morning in a circle. Half-time coffee pending, without a doubt. Cannot cap. 25 minutes in, it is still 0-0 between both sides, folks. Keep up. Bono. Did you play in the Prem at some point, Bono? Or have you been at Sevilla? Let me see your history as a footballer. Yeah, you're at Sevilla. Or you was at Sevilla. Yeah, you are at Sevilla. Oh, he's got an interesting career, Bono. Come up through a Spanish academy, actually born in Canada and obviously representing Morocco. Interesting career. He's always done up. To be fair to him, he's always done up Morocco at international level. Musiala ball today. Musiala, Gnabry, Adeyemi, Makoko season. I think Shai Havertz is scoring. You know, nobody, when talking about dark horses, nobody's really given, to a degree, Spain, but I would say Croatia and Germany, two teams we're going to watch today, that tag, really. I've seen people say that about Denmark, respectfully to Denmark. Come on now. Come on now, people. Come on. 37 likes. Let's keep going, folks. But yeah, hopefully it is Musiala ball. Should be playing for England. But, you know, Southgate was talking about play for the 21s and all of this nonsense. Germany said you can come through to the main team. I think Pep Guardiola's new contract has been confirmed. Apparently, Liverpool and Real Madrid are the favourites for Jude Bellingham's signature. Brace. Croatia in possession here, folks. Luka Modric, Kovacic. Been a bit quiet from... I think Modric's been constant throughout. I think Kovacic and Brozovic could get on the ball a lot more, man. The levels of the so-called rubbed teams has been really good so far. Really, apart from Saudi Arabia, who really? Respectfully. Luka Modric switches possession. I think his problem, Southgate's problem is, you know, he takes too long to rate guys. Look how long it took to call up Saka, Grealish, Foden, Bellingham. If you remember at the times to call up these guys, and there's probably a couple of others. Takes too long to want to rate guys, and you're going to lose the Yunus Musas and Musiala's, two players representing America and Germany at World Cups. Because still lose Dons anyways, but yeah, man. Takes too long to start rating guys. Like that. And I can't tell him nothing. End of the day, you've got to a semi-finals of a World Cup and the Euros. Every fan thinks they've got an opinion, but he's the England manager. He's got to do it his way. We're not privy, I guess, to certain bits of information he's got. But for me, it just takes too long to rate guys. Maddison as well took too long to rate. What? Maddison's back in the team after 3 years. Obviously, there hasn't always been a strong campaign to call up Maddison, but like Southgate can't deny him because the form's been wavy this year. Like, you can't not have him in there. You can't have, don't get twisted, you can't have a 25-man squad just of players you trust, or it's going to be Cody's, Maguire's, it's going to be rubbed. And you can't just have a squad of thingy. You can't just have a squad of players in form. Good strength by Amrabat there to hold off Luka Modric. Modric fouls him for his troubles. If that was the other way around, that's going to get clipped up and added to Luka Modric's highlights. Good play from Amrabat, really. Decent little player. I mean, you could say that about half of these teams. Any Moroccan player that ain't good technically, I have to check the passport because it just feels like they're born with this. But yeah, they've lost the ball. Croatia. Oh, dodgy passes there. But when you got Brozovic, you know, get you out of trouble. And Croatia looking to attack down this right-hand side. Meaty. I don't know what you saw, but it couldn't have been a fellow teammate in white. And it's back here with Morocco. Space is starting to open up. El Nesri doing the chops. That was dusty. Amber Fowles lost it. Do you rate Declan Rice? Yeah. Declan Rice is cold. I do think there is no in-between with Declan Rice, though. Like, people call him overrated or put him on a level he's not, but I think he's wavy, man. He's only going to get better in a better team. I think with him, 15 minutes left of the game, I think with him, he's just, like, obviously he's contracted until 2024, so West Ham got a decision to make, but historically, since he's come in the Prem and done his thing, he's been priced out of moves, and he's essentially a box-to-box ball-winning midfielder. I can't lie, I can't be spending 100 million on that. English tax or no English tax. Gavidal looks to punch it in for Croatia, and he's lost it. Morocco in possession again. Manon. Who's that? I can't even see. Is that Amrabat? I can't even. The camera quality on ITV and BBC has been terrible this whole campaign. Amrabat finally back in possession. Blind passes. didn't really put a name on that, but Amrabat scooped it up again. Hakim Ziyech. We got Rice at home. Still 0-0 with 15 minutes left on the clock. Pep Guardiola has signed a 2-year extension at Manchester City, people. Bad news for the Prem, man. Fuck's sake. Leave, man. So I'll take his time. Anywho, it's still 0-0, folks. Appreciative to you lot watching the game with me. But we haven't had a goal for our troubles just as yet. We keep moving in the hope we see one, though. Don't forget to subscribe with Amazon Prime. Support the channel if you're over there on Twitch. Luka Modric. And I just realized, I'm moaning about it being early here. If you're in America, boy, like, literally have just got out of bed and this game's on. To be fair, it's not that bad if you're in Australia because, you're well into your day. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Is there any Arsenal news? Have they got Tarat in the squad? I don't think so. Given we paid 45 million for Partey, age profile, and English tax, I would say max 75 million. True. And the thing is, we don't get Arsenal don't get Thomas Partey if he doesn't have that release clause because we try haggle, it didn't bang. Deadline day, we just had to front the cash. End of the day, Declan Rice is one of them, not the same, but a bit like Ben White at the time. If you just do your job, the price don't matter, innit? I ain't got a million targets, but I would love Declan Rice at Arsenal. But for his skill set, if it gets past a certain price with West Ham, do you say, you know what? Scouts, have you got another box-to-box ball winning midfielder? Me personally, I don't mind paying for the Jude Bellinghams and, Grealish and Foden if he is available and these kind of guys, respectfully, because, I appreciate what Declan Rice brings to the team. You need that, but these lot are, when I say match winner, not necessarily goals, but they're match winners. They're not saying Declan Rice don't have stardust, but they've got that bit of stardust about them. They've got that showmanship about them, and these players are not that Declan Rice is easy to find, but these guys are difficult to find. Kovacic, what a pass. Lovely touch by the Croatian man. It's delivered. It's dealt with by, I believe, Saiz. Has it been cleared yet? Throw in versus a corner for Croatia on this right-hand side, man. Just under 15 minutes left. This game has been probably out of all the World Cup games I've watched relatively straightforward. There's not been too many stoppages, if that. Somehow there's going to be 8 to 10 minutes of added on time. It's getting a bit scrappy. Morocco giving a good account of themselves. Even clash, man. Even clash. Coincidence? It's not that Pep's extension coincides with Glazer's selling City checkmate in the league. Yeah, maybe. But why the hell would you want Pep to leave? Like, you want Pep to manage until he's in his grave, really. It's going to be a sad day. And, City, by the way they do things, they've clearly got a list of targets that will replace him. Easier said than done. But they have to be, this is his longest tenure. They probably didn't expect him to stay this long. But why would you want to leave City? Unless he says he would like to manage internationally. He ain't technically managed in Italy. That might be a challenge for him. Or France, technically. But why would you want to leave? The team's built in your image. You get what you want. You're badding up the league. No one can stop you to the point where you've sent an ex-coach to Arsenal to make this fake title challenge stuff. We talk about farmers leagues everywhere. What's the Prem been? As much as it's been Liverpool City, how many times have Liverpool defeated City in the grand scheme of things for a league title? Like, if anything, the Prem's a farmers league. Pep, if you want to big up Arteta, but if you want a real challenge, it's time for Arsenal, man. Come on, man. Anyone can do it with Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne. Or can you do it with Cedric? I don't know. If you're a real good manager, if you're really a good manager, you would try. Croatia having some defending to do. I mean, that's a soft foul to give away. Ref, come on, that's soft against the Croatians. That is soft. I don't think that's a foul, ref. You've been doing all right, man. The game's flowed. You've not been one of these refs we've seen in this tournament, dying to have the camera attention. Pep deploying his industry plants. Exactly that, man. You got Vieira as well, cooking at Palace. Not quite the same, but was he not doing up City reserve manager not before too long? And MLS once upon a time. Croatia having some defending to do. Ref, that's a foul. Oh, Croatia. Oh, someone. Oh, this guy messed up. Is that Kamarich? Vlasic, sorry, you messed up. That's fantastic play by Croatia. He didn't know where the ball was. Someone, who is that? I think Saiss just got sat on his ass. Crazy. Pep needs to be deported. We get it. You're a good manager now. F off to Italy or France. Hey, whoa. We had 2-0 games yesterday. Let's hope this game has goals in it. Did we? I can't even remember. Before I didn't care about Pep staying, but now that we're somewhat serious, I want him gone. I hear that, man, but don't make a difference, does it really? Really, I can't lie. That was a good passage of play from Croatia. But it's the problem. Couple Croatian players, I don't really rate Vlasic. I think he's mean, and stuff like that shows why you got Kamarich and all of that. They just need one wavy guy up front, someone on the same kind of wavelength. Both teams doing all right. Both teams could do much better, but fundamentally, both keepers ain't had nothing to do, really and truly, people. They haven't had a damn thing to do. Hey, man, Tchouaméni's gone, bro. You should have seen my video. And I was saying Bordeaux days, him, Conde, he's gone. He's at Real Madrid, he's gone. Unless they do the Mesut Ozil, Di Maria selling people, he's gone, man. He's gone. He's forget about it. You need to find the next one. Go France and find the next one. See if he's got a cousin. He's done. Amrabat foul given against him. I'd love Jude Bellingham, but you need 100 million to begin the conversation. And then you're fighting against all of Europe, really. You could give him a decent project, but is Arsenal's project better than what City could offer? Potential to rebuild at Liverpool. Potentially Real Madrid, who also want him. Real Madrid, shoot. It's a myth. And anyone else who gets involved, it's a myth, man. You got to get them dons when they're at Birmingham. Easier said than done, but give yourself half a chance. Camavinga, they'll be smoking special Spanish weed to get rid of Camavinga. But if we could, they were bugging when they kind of sold Ozil. If they want to bug out, why not? Croatia having some defending to do. To be fair, they've got out of that press by Morocco effortlessly, and Morocco need to get back. These weird game times aren't nice. Is where it is, man. Oh, Luka Modric, step over, set someone down slightly. But then his teammates not on nothing. You know what? If we win the league against Pep, it feels even better because the competition you're up against. We ain't winning the league, but forget all that. I didn't say necessarily if Arsenal win the league, but, you need to put the bread down. You need to blow them out the water. You got Chelsea who will get involved as well. You can put the bread down. Bellingham shown he's very mature, probably from the age of 13, 14, just based on way before he became a thing in the world of football, playing for Birmingham. Probably all of the biggest clubs in England wanted him. Probably when he got 15, 16, like you saw with the Jadon Sanchos, them kind of guys, and, going abroad, probably wanted him. Had a lot of interest. Man United wheeled out Sir Alex Ferguson, tried to give him the training ground tour, still said no and went to, and who could say no to Sir Alex Ferguson? I'm not saying no. Said no, went Dortmund, learned his tricks in the trade. Now going to get the move, and don't get it twisted. Dortmund know that's a relationship of convenience. Him, Adeyemi, Sancho, Hakimi, people before him. They get these guys, you develop, we sell you. Southampton kind of got that going as well with the Lavia guy. Modric trying to silly nutmeg in a dumb position. And Morocco have a free kick. Shout yourself, S. Appreciate that. I can't tell Modric about overplaying, but it appeared that he was overplaying and he lost the ball. He knew he had to make the foul. Bit of a soft foul, but he is pulling Hakimi, and it is a free kick. Free kick to Morocco. 5 minutes until half time. People are saying that, about 50 minutes, because there's going to be about 30 minutes of added on time. Hopefully not. But a goal would liven things up. A goal would make things interesting. Again, appreciative to you lot, people, for this early morning kickoff. I say early morning subjectively because, yeah, man, it's probably not even kinder to you lot abroad. Shout out everybody. Free kick, Hakim Ziyech and Hakimi over it. Surely Ziyech takes it. In swinger, back post. El Nesri make the late run. Ziyech, the story of his life, really. Kovacic, Modric. Ooh, Modric, Brozovic killed Brozovic there. A bit booky there. Slyly, that's another free kick, but don't know. I don't know how Ziyech didn't get a free kick there, but all right, cool. And he's letting the linesman know exactly what he thinks about that. 45 likes, people. Appreciative. Let's keep going. Sup, DG. What are the differences between Pedri and Bellingham? Who are you taking? I think Bellingham's more likely to run into the box and score goals, even though Pedri's been bringing that to his game. Big up Jude Bellingham, but Pedri. Absolutely Pedri. I think some people try to be footballers, and I think, not saying Bellingham, like, it's not blessed by the footballing gods, but I think there's some people that try to be footballers, and there's some people that were born to be footballers. I'm not comparing Pedri to Messi, but I think he's of that same ilk in that God just said you're going to be a footballer. Like, I think Pedri's an absolute baller, man. Absolute baller. Could do it all, really. Scary. Gonna have many twists and turns and stuff, but Pedri, man. If Real Madrid get Bellingham, their midfield options will be crazy. Exactly. And because of one man that I don't feel gets enough ratings in football, Valverde. He has it all to be a complete midfielder. He's on his way to, but the man's basically a right winger, right back, centre mid, 6'8", all these things already. Got a fantastic weight of pass when he's ready as well. Been adding goals to his game. You see the running jokes with Carlo Ancelotti. Valverde could be... the way the game's going, I won't quite say he'll be recognised as the best midfielder in the world, because it's all about goals and assists and my sofa score ratings. But for me, for people that understand football and you lot, I do think Valverde has a great case of being one of the, if not the best midfielder in the world one day. Definitely one of them. The best. There's a lot of things to go with that. But definitely, he's definitely going to end up being Real Madrid's captain. Yeah, man. Vlasic, take the number 13 off, please. In fact, you're going to score. You're wearing my number. This game has lacked quality. Yeah. It's been a decent watch, though. You watching Avatar too? Yeah, when it's out. Avatar's one of my favorite movies, man. Yeah, Pedri's improving his finishing, but that's just a weak area of his game. And I'm saying that I'm sure he's got a decent number of goals. I don't know about this year, but yeah. Ball over the top, Sosa, bang, wins the header. Wirtz is he just needs to get over them injuries and see what he's on, man. Big injury. He'd probably be in the World Cup if he never got bodied. Makoko's starting to come into his own as well. Kareem Adeyemi's my guy. I don't think he's quite in these lots' realm, but 30. Still 0-0, folks. We haven't seen a goal for our troubles. What are we saying for added on time, man? 8 minutes. It's been the conventional, ain't it? I think Gavi's up there as well. Obviously, Gavi's unfortunate that Pedri's there, innit? But yeah, I like Wirtz. Keen to see where he ends up, because these German players, they can play everywhere. You can play 10, you can play 8, you can play as a striker, you can play out wide. Again, another one that was just made in a lab like Haaland. Monaco. Man said Monaco. Morocco, apologies, in possession. Saying that they've fouls judged to have fouled these man. I think that's soft, ref. Very soft. Are you sure about that, ref? Fair enough. Croatia in possession with Brozovic. Both teams, I would say more so Morocco have given a better account of themselves. Respectfully to Morocco, Croatia are of a higher level in it, and I think you lot are playing closer to, nowhere near it, but you're playing closer to your potential than the Croatians. Thomas Partey and Bellingham will be a Champions League pivot to dream of. The dream is free, the hustle is sold separately. Is that a bird or is it a plane? No, it's Bono. Bono had a bit of a rush of blood. He's dealt with it. Luka Modric and Sosa. Oh, big save by Bono. Croatian appeals for handball. I don't know. Was it offside? I don't know. But nonetheless, big save. 2 minutes of added on time. I don't believe it. Are we really watching the World Cup 2022? There has been 2 minutes of added on time. Wow. Sosa. Bang. Finds Brozovic. Ref says play on Luka Modric. Is he going to show the passing range? Says, you know what? Let me chill out. Find Sosa, ponytail, armbands and that. Crazy. The Croatian man with the armband. What a player Modric is, man. Company, Savage and Ronaldo. I see that, but that's dead though. Ended it. You really think he's running backs, but you really think Ronaldo, Ronaldo wouldn't go to Burnley, but you really think if he's legitimately on it, Company's not taking it. Company, remember yourself, man. I'm onto you, Company. Like you said, Lokonga is like Yaya Toure. You lied. That needs to be on Panorama. I want Arsenal's money back. What the hell was that about? Shag a leg. Bono, he made a great save just a few moments ago. He's gone long. El Nesri's not there. Free header for Lovren. Lovren's header, bit of a triangle head. It finds its way to Croatia's right back. Don't forget the first lab-made player was Tony Kroos. I'd say Thomas Muller, but again, another baller. It's crazy that, in the next 18 months to 2 years, unfortunately, Kroos, Modric, there'll be nothing but memories, like all footballers before them. Only 2 minutes of half-time. Can't believe it. Croatia could be in here. Vlasic. Oh, that is a fantastic tackle. And the follow-up effort from Luka Modric's gone over. But that is a fantastic tackle. Who from Morocco did that? That has to be part of your highlights package. That is a serious slide tackle. Through everything. Who is that? Oh, God. Ain't you the Wolves, man? Good challenge there. Brave as well. You get that wrong, it's a pen. Big up Sice as well, man. He was ready to take that ball in his face for the team. He did not flinch. Crazy. Yeah, West Ham, I knew he looks a bit familiar. And anyways, that brings an end to the first half, folks. You talking about Vlasic? That brings an end to the first half, folks. That brings an end to the first half. I mean, no complaints, really. I don't think there's been enough for there to be a goal in the game, if I'm completely honest with you. But it's been a decent bit of football. I do think both teams, it's a bit of pandemonium in their box. I do think both teams, more so Morocco at times, giving the ball away a bit cheaply, 5-yard passes, throw-ins and that. Both teams are giving great accounts of themselves, man. Morning, Joey, mate. My favourite Chelsea fan. Excuse me, boss, what team do you support? Settings. My favourite up-and-coming ballers are Fagoli, good player at Juventus. Cherky, still waiting for him to go up the levels of Lyon. Bro, Megier is needed, butchering his name. Bellingham, lit, Verts. Lit, really. One of my favourite ones was the madman that still plays for United, but he's got a court case coming up against him, and I'm very disappointed in how he's conducted himself as a human, let alone what's happened, man, because that's another one that has all the ability in the world, but probably needs to be showing that behind bars. Crazy. Unfortunately, Pep Guardiola signed a 2-year Manchester City extension. Apparently, Germany are to take FIFA to court over the One Love armband. Knew I could wear it versus Spain. Fair enough. Appreciative to you lot tuned in. Ain't wrong. When watching France yesterday, you could only think of how good Giroud would be off the bench for us, just in the squad, man. So we need a target, man. Someone, especially away from home when we're under the cosh, they could just slap it into their chest. The opposition defenders foul them, and we get further and further and further up the field of play. Boy. What has the game been saying in terms of statistics? World Cup. Don't forget Japan, Germany next, people. There's been 9 shots between both teams, only 1 on target, and the 1 on target's fallen to Croatia. As expected, Croatia are going to edge possession. 50. Croatia have made 310 passes to 216 by Morocco. They've had 2 corners. Croatia have had 2 corners. Morocco have had none. At this moment in time, both teams on course to get a point before Belgium versus Canada. This will be great for Belgium. How you feel about Pedri is how man feel about Musiala. Again, Musiala, another one made in the lab. Baller, absolute baller. Just cheated the levels. He aired so much. Now I'm just going to be a sick player and play for my national team. Play for Bayern Munich. I'm not doing the conventional youngster thing, developing and loans and all of that BS. Lovely footballer. I know you're a big fan of Karim Adeyemi, but he hasn't done much for Dortmund this season. He's a young player. It's going to happen. Like, you know, everybody, not saying you, but everybody talks about young players with potential and thinks you just snap your fingers and they're ballers. It don't work like that. If you want to be a Michelin star chef, one of the best chefs in the world, you know, you're going to struggle at some point to cut an onion. It's how life works. Of course it's not. It's a big jump. He's 20 years of age. I know the way the game's gone. If you're doing the bits and pieces at 16, 17, you're not quite there at 20. You're overrated. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. You're not doing the third. I'm not saying you're saying that, but a lot of people don't understand youth talent, especially today's day and age where potential is the new buzzword. We live in a day and age, rightly or wrongly, where managers, because of what they potentially can be, they get jobs. Nagelsmann, Mikel Arteta never coached nothing. He 5 minutes coaching Arsenal's under 16s and all or nothing clips for City. This is where it is. When Mbappe got the move to PSG at the time, great player on his way to greatness, but 200 odd million. You know, half of these young players. If Jude Bellingham goes for 100 million, he's not worth 100 million at this moment in time for as great as he is. But he will be. The same goes for Tchouaméni of Real Madrid at Monaco for 2 sets, 100 million. It's absolutely crazy. You know, Karim Adeyemi has barely touching 100 career appearances in a top division. You know, you've got 68 Bundesliga games that in the Buki Bundesliga in Austria. You've played 11 games in the Bundesliga in Germany. Capped four times by your country. Well, man's not gonna be a legend like that already. This match feeling like 420. You just wanna do the mad thing. Last World Cup for Neuer, it could be, but the man are made in labs. Think Patino needs another loan next season. He could be in and around the first team, but why not? Because obviously, if Arsenal get the World Cup, if they get the Champions League, there's going to be less chances for young players. And football's like a drug, innit? Once you play week in, week out, it's difficult. Naturally, you'd like to see him go maybe to a higher ranked team or something, but he's on the right path. You know, he's on the right path. So just keep doing what he's doing. I rewatched your watch along too. Shout out the Saudis, man. I just woke up. How's the game? You haven't missed nothing. Bit of a, you know, if it was a boxing match, both opponents have thrown jabs. No one's really tried to land a killer blow and things like that. You know, 0-0 at halftime is the right result. Do you think 40 on Germany and Spain to win is worth 70 returns? Risk to reward's a bit dead, isn't it? I don't gamble no more, man. So I can't help you. I refuse to help, man. I refuse. I'd love to help, but I can't, my guy. People, give me 2 minutes. I'm going to get some coffee. Let's see what a fullback can do. All this talk about this and that. I'd rather, you know, one goal wonder. I'm coming like James Rodriguez.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Bye. Bye. Back here again, folks. Come on. Hey. Bye. I need to stop with that ADHD shit, man. But anyways, back again. What have we made of this? What have we made of this? Congrats on Pep signing a new contract. I don't know about congrats, but big him up. That's why Mbappe is underrated. The youngest to 40 Champions League goals beating Messi. Bro, Mbappe, everyone's allowed to rate what they rate, but I honestly think you need your head checked out if you don't. You can say you don't like his playing style, but if you don't rate Kylian Mbappe, I just think you got agendas, man. No, you don't know what you're talking about because, you know, he's won a World Cup, playing a major part, you know, forget winning trophies because to a degree it don't mean anything like that, you know. The best game I've seen from Kylian Mbappe, the one that will stick out for me was actually his performance at the Camp Nou, really. I like your watch-alongs, DG. That's why I'm considering subscribing, even though you support the wrong team. You never walk. I don't know about the wrong team, you know. If you got to consider, you know, I'm not being funny, but this come like Real Madrid. If you need to consider, then maybe you shouldn't. But I appreciate the support. This game has Morocco winning 1-0 all over it. It's muted. Are you sure? Mbappe isn't as good as Messi. Okay. Even on reader levels has changed. He misses so many chances. I mean, I think if we went through time and we watched all of these footballers, you know, it would look a bit different. You can say he scored in a cup final, though. I can understand the way Mbappe is behaving, you know, and he's becoming a monster, of course. But like, just purely football, there's no way you can sit there and say he's not a good footballer. And I always find it funny. Oh, even though he's not, he's just a kick and run merchant. But if he was blisteringly quick like Kylian Mbappe, would you not want to do that? Like, it's an even contest. Neither teams have really put a stamp on the game. Mbappe is cold, but he ain't one of the players that makes you say, how's he done that? I think that's cap. That is cap. Like, you forgetting the game against Barca at the Camp Nou. And I think it's like what Trent was saying in the build-up, you know, well, I don't even know if it's the build-up for what, but he was giving an interview. He's always like, people focus on what Dons can't do. You think Mbappe will have a similar footballing legacy to Messi and Ronaldo? He'll have to write his own, but probably not. Especially Messi, because it's already a losing battle. If you haven't done bare things by like 18, the years of 18 to 20, I'll even be kind and say 21, you've already lost, innit? Like, you could be the same. He's a good footballer, but isn't the levels people make out to him, because without the speed, he's got good feet, but his whole team play sucks. He's got a lot of bad habits, but he can give and go. He can play short. He can assist. He can like, you saw it yesterday. You've seen it. Like, you know, that's like saying Ronaldo without his athleticism isn't anything, or Ronaldo when he had pace isn't anything, or R9 without his technical Brazilian brilliance. Like, why do we always move the goalposts and look to remove things out of footballers? It's like saying Messi without his low center of gravity and the ability to, you know, see balls, you know, see sick passes in his sleep. It don't make sense. Like, it don't make no sense. It don't. It's like saying if Neuer couldn't catch a ball, he wouldn't be a good goalie. No shit, Sherlock. Like, come on now. What are we talking about, really? I'm not even a big Mbappe guy, but I'd rather my team have him than Haaland. I don't know, man, because Haaland is different with it. I don't know. I'd rather Mbappe, but Haaland's guaranteed goals, man, like guaranteed goals. Who's quicker, Mbappe or Henry? Them I need to race. I think when they last asked, Henry said himself. You see him? Mbappe isn't the levels people make out to be. If anything, he's not given enough ratings. I'm sorry, but that's some fucking bullshit. Like, I'm sorry. That is some bullshit. Some tosh. Big up you, though, man. No one's right. No one's wrong. This is what football's about. Another one. I know it's not quite Mbappe, but Dembele, man. Like, I can't say a man's not had a great career because he's won a World Cup, but Ousmane Dembele, I think you could have been one of the best players. You are one of the best players in the world, but one of the best players in the world if things were different, man. Like, you're good, but I don't know if you want to be great. We'll see in the future. I mean, you can't take it away from him. He's played a main part in getting to a World Cup. He's played a blistering part of Monaco winning a league against a PSG team. He's been to a Champions League final with PSG. He's only going to get better. Like, we will see. I don't care if he does or not. I don't know Mbappe from no one and Brazy, but like, we can see. You sound like a hater. I can't lie. We will see. Like, substitution. He used to play for Chelsea. This number 15 for Croatia. I think this is Palazinic or something like that. Sure you have. The most two-footed player I've seen. I think Santi Cazorla wants a word. Back, had tech trouble. Was it a boring game? I wouldn't say boring, but you haven't missed anything of significance. Bono made a good save. Apart from that, I can't recall the keepers having too much to do. What's going on here, ref? We're waiting for you. Is there 11 players on the pitch from both teams? That looks a bit weird, ref. What are we waiting for then? You done your head count? Everyone's back? Come on, ref, man. It's a big day of content. We got things to do, man. Okay. Maybe the ref got in trouble for only adding on 2 minutes in the second half. He's back to acting. What's going on? We're definitely waiting for something. Is there 11? Okay, we're waiting for the manager. The manager was taking his shit. He's back sitting down. He's vexed. What's he vexed about? Must be vexed. There was no toilet paper. I hear it, Gaffer. I hear it, man. How you're carrying on is how I carry on. Look, oh, see, I knew there weren't 11 players. Amrabat was taking his shit as well. When you got to go, you got to go. I don't know. Is he Buffalo, if he should touch his hand yet? Is he washed that? Why is the manager vexed? What's he vexed about? Come on, ref. Oh, sorry, people. False alarm. I pressed it too early. Come on, ref. Now we have it. Second half is kicked off, folks. Dembele is more talented than Mbappe. I think so, but talent don't mean much. Defo think he's got more gears to his game, but, you know, we've seen many players more talented than a lot of, you know, Ravel Morrison, extreme case, more talented than a lot of footballers doing it right now. It's your desire to get better that's going to separate you. Look at Bukayo Saka. In many ways, he is very exciting, got skills, but he's not the most, in terms of the eye test, out of all the youngsters I've seen come through Halen, he's not the most like, wow, but the intelligence, the want to get better, the ability to retain information, the ability to maximize what you're good at and be consistent. These things make the difference. Talent can only take you so far. Talent can get you in the room, playing at competitions, playing for big clubs, being a footballer, but your application is going to take you to the next level. Of course, sometimes injuries, external factors play a part. I also feel in a day and age like where we, you know, like if a 16-year-old just come off the bench for either one of like a Moroccan kid or a Croatian kid, part of me came off the bench right now, you know, and everybody's only seen him play, let's just say 45 minutes today. Everyone will say he's the next this, that, and the other, potentially put him on a level that he may or may not be built for and then call him overrated, where his story might have been, I'm just going to be a good player. James Milner came through at 16, still playing, played for big clubs, been a major player. But not everyone who is young is going to be a madness. Sometimes that's your story, man. Injuries are part of your system. Sometimes that's just the book life has written for you, man. Croatia in possession. Sosa, bang. Must have, man. Off topic, but apparently Jed Spence removed all mentions of Spurs and his pictures of him in Spurs shirts from his Insta. Bedina. You know, why don't you just flip in train well and maybe Conte mess with you? But you knew you weren't going to play, bro. Like, Conte kept saying from the jump that he signed for Spurs, that's a club signing. That's a club signing. That's a club signing. Now, obviously, if you saw him in training and he rated him, then you play him, but you don't care about him. Must have forgot his shoot prints. What did Graham say? Where's your comment? DJ, I always find it surprising that we need to criticize certain talents. I think we should appreciate Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe, De Bruyne. These are entertainers and everyone has their favorites. True. I'm a big fan of it, of Kevin De Bruyne, but I can't lie. That's not what I call entertaining. Like, if I had to criticize Kevin, you've got a fantastic vision, but your thing is just, it's creativity, but it's not really creativity to me. It's that Trent stuff. It's like you lot have perfected a certain, and it is wavy and it is entertaining. But for me, that's, I would say Hazard's entertaining, Messi's entertaining. Like, creativity for me, Cesc Fabregas and that. Like, obviously Kevin's got many dimensions to his game, but you and Trent have like this, you lot will work on the same cross a million times, and you know, a million times you'll find that man. But yeah, I hear it though. Kevin's a lit baller. I'm no criticism. Shall we say, B? Spence come to the theatre. He's got in jail, man. Spence moving like Sambi Lokonga. To be fair, I'd feel like that as well. I got shagged in it, but he's definitely good enough to play more than 2 minutes. But it's timing, isn't it? I assume Spencer signed the 4 or 5 year contract at Spurs. You know, you just got to look at it. This is a year into a 4 or 5 year history. I no disrespect, Spence, but you signed for Spurs. In a footballing sense, I wish the worst to you. Like, don't give a flying monkeys. Long may it continue, but you never know. Conte might bust out at the end of the season. The next manager gives you an opportunity. Probably needs to, you know, be on the phone to his agent and say, yo, can I go on loan for a year or something? PSG versus Rennes Academy. Which one are you rating more? Oof. Rennes are producing some special talent. I think it's even, man, because you got Emre over there at PSG. Rennes got Doué. They've got a couple of players coming through. I think it's very even, man. Very easy, even. Obviously, PSG got the resources and them things there. But yeah, that's why if I'm getting signed, I'm sitting down with the gaffer discussing his vision. John Ant, you're right. But think about it logically. You're going to tell a man any dream under the sun. Once he signs the deal, it don't matter. You can cry. What? And we'd all do it. I tell a man every dream under the sun. Bit like a bit off topic, but a bit like Eddie and Getty. Yeah, bro, you're gonna play this year. Sign this deal, fam. You like trust me. Sign this deal, rebuild your part. Once you sign the deal, forget that. It's done, innit? But you are right. I mean, I don't know if he had conversations with Conte in it, but it did seem like one before Conte even walked in. They've been linked with Spence for a couple of years, man. Even back to when, whatever year it was, we got, that might have even been last year. So not really years, but we got savaged by Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. Not a foul. Croatia appealing for nonsense fouls. Gavardal with an important slide tackle. Still 0-0, people. The draw isn't the worst, but doesn't help people. Just tuned into the game. How's it been so far? You haven't missed anything. Some good, fantastic touches, but Bono made a great save in like the 45th minute. But apart from that, not really much to speak about, really. Just a game of football. You ain't missed anything. Pogba in form is entertaining. It's disappointing me seeing Pogba because you could have been it. You could have had it all, man. Morocco could be in here. Missouri, corner kick. I lied. Camera done me dirty. It's still on the field. And that's technically the first shot on target. I thought Livramento would end up at Spurs. Vexed. I want him at Arsenal, but he's going to cost an arm and a leg, essentially. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you've done such, people. Thank you in advance. It's gone out to this left-hand side, Perisic. Of course he was sold dreams, bro. Every team sells everybody dreams at all levels. Agents sell players' dreams. Players sell themselves dreams. Players sell other players' dreams. Managers sell dreams. Ball into the box. Where's the creation striker? It's a corner kick, but what the hell? If you send the text, someone's got to receive it. The ball was just plucked in the air and it was waiting and waiting for someone to just pull it in, pull it home. Don't forget to like and subscribe, says the night. But don't forget, people, is it 1:45? Probably 12:45. When's the next game? Have I even set that right? Next game we start 12:45, people, because it's 1 o'clock kickoff for Germany, Japan. And then we're watching, I'm pretty sure, Spain, Costa Rica. Looking forward to Japan, Germany, DG. Not necessarily looking forward. You know, the Adenyemis, the Musialas, Makokos, all these kind of guys. I think the Germans are the real dark horses in this. Them, the Spanish and the Croatians. Ball in, saved. Slide tackle, Amarat clears. It's getting a bit lit now, people. Man down for both teams. Bono in agony, Gavdal in agony. I hope everyone's all right. Pardon me, another scramble in the box. That's been a consistent theme, innit? Big up Gavidal and Bono back up to their feet. Bravery from both men. Keeper's done well. Occupational hazard. Both men have gone flying in. They've just collided with each other. Important touch from Bono. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. But yeah, that's going to hurt. Occupational hazard. Good chance. It's big up Amrabat in the trenches there as well, really. Me and Pogba would have won more trophies. He did win a couple things at United. I think the same problems with Pogba at United is like when we signed Arsenal. I mean, when Ozil signed for Arsenal, it's like especially when it comes to the Premier League, you think these guys are going to score 1 million goals, 1 million assists, cure world hunger, cure world diseases, win every game, never be bad. You know, again, guys like Pogba and Ozil, they deserve. You know, the other 10 fragments of your team has to be perfect. Your whole club has to be perfect. Then you get these kind of guys. I don't think we did that. And I don't think United did that. You know, I think Pogba suffered from... I just think there's just too much talking points with Pogba. And I think he's one of them that didn't really become a master of anything. Like, can do everything, didn't really become a master. He's shown in his times where he's played well, actually inverted off the left, played in a pivot, played in a trio, played well off the left. You know, there was a running joke over United unlocking Paul Pogba. Arsenal had the same. Ozil needs a striker now. We need a number 6 for this guy. We needed that. Essentially, they're underrated in a sense as well, in my opinion, and underappreciated talents. And it's very much an English football thing, I feel. Especially, definitely for Ozil, because Dons are not flying into a million tackles. They don't work hard. They don't care, etc. Every keeper in this tournament going home with a concussion at this rate. I hear that. We should have got Casemiro long ago. We got him as Pogba leaves. You just think both teams, because the parallels with Ozil, you're signing guys without addressing the real problems in your team and just saying, you know what, you're a world-class talent, work it out. And it don't work. Obviously, you're going to see patches of brilliance. Like, I remember there was a season for United. I think Pogba definitely had, I don't know if he scored 7 goals, but it feels like he either scored 7 or had a hand in 7 goals in it. He done a madness in his first 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Premier League games, and then it went down the toilet. And I think with Ronaldo and Pogba, it shows why sometimes you shouldn't go back to your ex. Don't just remember the good. I have to admit, Hansi Flick is a great manager, but I don't rate him tactically. I'm going to learn a lot about him this tournament, innit? Like everybody. 63 likes if you hit the like button. God bless you all, people. Croatia in possession. It's back here with their goalie. Missouri's back onto the field of play for the Moroccans. Shout out, Source. You lot, you know what's going to happen to you lot on Friday, innit? And I just think in a day and age where individuality in football is kind of being killed, people don't look at footballers like they're human. They don't look at them like they're individuals. They always focus. And I do a lot of it the same. I'm not saying it's just anyone. Always focused on what players can't do. Well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like it used to pee me off, like when it came to, obviously there was games Ozil hid. Ozil could have done better, should have done better. You know, I do think Ozil had a good attitude, but at the same time, he was a bit like a spoiled kid. But there was also times where he's being scapegoated. Like, he can't turn water to wine. Like, Pogba and Ozil are them guys that they'd probably just better off staying in elite teams with where everything else is patterned. They're not the guys that are gonna, they will do it on occasion, but they're not the guys that are gonna roll up. They're not saying they don't put in a shift, but they're not gonna roll up their sleeves and do Captain Fantastic sort of stuff. You have a system, you have the other 10 fragments in place, and they enhance that. Simple as that. Croatia in possession. I mean, the Croatian lad was taking a tumble anyways. Good call, ref. I can't lie. Probably the best ref I've seen so far this tournament. DJ on Friday, I'm calling it 1-1 draw, 2-1 England, Saka goal assist. Nah, don't run. Don't go anywhere. You was talking bossy. Don't run away. Don't bread us now. Don't bread. Don't run away. You was talking smoky about us. What do you think Arteta rates about Odegaard that Ozil did not have? I just don't. I just think it was Ozil's time in it. I just feel, I mean, he used him straight away. Like before he rubbed him out, he was playing week in, week out. I just think, he had to make his mark. I do think he didn't want to do what he did with Ozil, but Ozil, for want of a better phrase, taking the piss, he had to just nip it in the bud. Personally, I know if you had to press me for one, I'd say maybe the pressing, Odegaard's does that a lot more. Big up DG, had a lonely night yesterday, came here to get the positive vibes. Maybe work rate, but you look at Ozil's metrics for Arsenal, we would consistently covered the most ground or up there for covering ground. So how can I criticize a man for work rate? The problem, not saying you, James, but in this country, if you're not just doing a madness, flying into a tackle for no reason, you're not working hard. And it comes down, it's someone like Martial as well, a bit different, but because my man's not smiling, he's got an attitude problem or a chip on his shoulder and these things. There's just so much that goes into the description of players, understanding players, especially the continental talents, that this England specifically is a million years behind, in my opinion. A million years. There's got to be a reason Missouri's down for Morocco. There's got to be a reason when it comes to the Ozils and Pogbas, the Joses, the Wengers, people that, rightly or wrongly, people that know, and their fellow professionals, people that know football more than us, they've got nothing but good things to say about them. But the public, the pundits, these lot just talk nonsense. Just, and I mean, Ozil came here, helped end our title. The trophy drought. Obviously, I'm spreading a bit of propaganda. I was a massive fan of Mesut Ozil. He used to pee me off, but there was times where, bro, he was doing a madness for Arsenal. Absolute mazza. Him, Alexis, and Santi, sometimes it was like just them three on the pitch. They were a problem. I mean, shouldn't have given Ozil them wages. It's crazy, man, what this world's about, man. Big up you lot, people. Again, Missouri's off. I don't know if he's hurt his shoulder or he's holding his shoulder like that. It's not good if you're Moroccan because he's being stretchered off. Hope he's all right. That's not good. It's a bit alarming, the array. I'm not going to say there's been a million injuries, but it feels like every other game we've done a watch-along, somebody's come off injured. Yeah, like you said there, Keep, so many serious injuries already. Like, scary, isn't it, really? And injuries going into this tournament. Some play well. Hernandez barely got to kick a ball before he got injured. We just mentioned Paul Pogba, Kante, and Kongu, Benzema, Reece James, technically fit but not fit enough for Southgate to take him. Probably a couple of others. Like even players that arguably are in this squad. Some have been carrying little knocks and niggles and that. Pogba cursed the World Cup. Stop the foolishness. Maybe his brother did. I don't know about FIFA ratings and that, but yeah. Bro, we need to get that Santi Cazorla skill set back, man. Like, obviously, it's never going to... Half an hour left, you're never going to get that like for like. But, bro, like, the footballing... For me, as an Arsenal fan, listen, we've had better times than others, but we've never won the league every year. But for me, one thing that is very hard for me to watch... week in, week out, or not to see week in, week out is intelligent footballers, is technically great footballers. I'm not saying that we ain't got them now, but it's very hard not to see that, you know, whether you talk, let's focus on centre mids, the Vieiras and things like that, the Cesc Fabregases and Santis is very hard for me to not see that anymore. Just in footballer like you. At the gym, did I pick the right game to miss? Well, only time will tell, but we ain't seen a goal yet. And there's been nothing really of note. You lot have been in top form. The game hasn't been the worst. I do think the ref has let it flow, but arguably football's won and lost in both, in both areas, and we ain't seen a goal yet, innit? Bono's made one decent save of no. Apart from that, there's nothing. At halftime, there was one shot on target between the two teams. At this moment in time, obviously the game is still ongoing. It could change at any moment before I get a chance to read this. But you know, there's been 12 shots, 3 on target, 2 have gone to Croatia, 1 to Morocco. It could about to change now. Wow, terrible defending from everyone. It's trickled out to the left-hand side. Can Morocco deliver a decent ball? They can. Oh, we couldn't get onto it. Keeper collects. So yeah, nothing of real note, man. Nothing. Do you believe they buried the hyena in Old Trafford? You have to talk to someone who knows about that. I don't know about none of that. Oh, what that? Yeah, apparently the Saudi lads come out and he said he's all right now, but bloody hell, yeah. And it's not even the knees, one thing, the landing. Nice to see he's all right, man. Occupational hazard and a half. Amrabat wins it back for Morocco. I told man Amrabat's going to have a good game today. He always does a decent for Morocco. Oh, someone got sent shot. Who got sent shot by Croatia? Buffal messed it up, but he just sent someone for a bagel. Ref. I mean, Morocco had advantage, but it don't matter. Martial does it to himself, to be honest, has all the attributes to be world class. Bit harsh. Again, Martial, another one that's not been helped really. Like, played, talked about as the next Henry, this, that, and the third. And you look at it, Man United is probably where he's made the most starts. He was a youth man at Lyon, then got the move to Monaco when they were trying to do the Galactico thing, then went to Man United. And you look at the career appearances, he's never, he probably shouldn't have made that move. Get the footballing IQ up first. Martial's a good player. I'm not being funny. My man's like 55 now. Missouri ain't having the best of seasons at buying as well. Not 30, man. Canada got something for Belgium later. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Canada? Yeah, right. Can't lie, I'm just doing it because I can see less activate in the comments, man. They might very well have it. Hakimi, take the free kick, man. Ziyech ain't on nothing, man. Fullback Union, Dani Alves inspired settings. Under half an hour left, people. Call it 45, about 20 to 15 minutes of added on time. Trust, bag milk dons, man. Soccer and that. Good save. Standard save you'd expect the keeper to make. Almost spat on my coffee. I thought that was in. Good save, but you'd expect that. No, trust. What are you saying? Drake's the manager and that. Crazy. Jonathan David hype. Alfonso Davis hype. The man there. I'm here for the opinion. I'm here for it, man. The Canadians and the Americans are on me all tournaments, so I might as well double down, man. But fouls off. Ain't no one trying to see that. Martial could have been great if he went to the right club. I maintain if Wenger got him, he would be world class. But DJ, I ain't gonna lie. With Giroud overtaking your guy, I'm taking him over Henry. Good stuff, man. Hey, what do you want me to do with that info? Hey. All right. We all know who's a big up Giroud. I've got nothing but praise for him. Like if you see my mentions on Twitter, everyone's like, "Oh, can you be happy for Giroud?" But I'm happy for him because them guys like Giroud, as much as Henry, they sum up Arsene Wenger. You look at Giroud, the man's had adversity in his whole career, bro. He's had to fight to be a footballer. Then won a league at Montpellier. Then won the European trophies, Europa and champs with Chelsea. Picked up FA Cups here. Won the World Cup playing a central role without scoring. Now, is one of the top goal scorers for France. And on top of that, he's just a nice person and a fantastic footballer. He always responds to adversity. Giroud's problem at Arsenal was he's trying to make him the regular striker. You either do what France do, where you've got the Mbappes, the Dembeles, the Griezmanns to a degree, guys that are going to win you the games. Obviously not saying Giroud can't win, or you have him in the squad. You don't make him start week in, week out. I know, and everyone knows Thierry Henry's a much better footballer than Giroud, respectfully to him. Giroud's had a great career, but I always say I don't tell you what to think, just think. Couldn't care less, bro. Respectfully, Luka Modric and Cole cut out Amrabat. This guy is everywhere like a rash. Whoa! Number 8 for Morocco trying to nutmeg Luka Modric in the box, in his own box. Are you sure about that, bro? And he's just giving it away cheaply. He needs to wake up, man. I thought you became an honorary American because of Timothy Weah. No. I heard his mum's Jamaican. So, man, are doing up the JA thing. Have you lost it? I'm not doing American. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I swear that's a WWE song. She had a couple of stages where he did really well, but he's probably playing now. He plays in a Chelsea shirt, if I'm honest with you, top blue. Not done much. Saying that he's tried to put in a committed effort there to win the ball back. That's it, Hulk Hogan. Fight for the rights. That ain't better than the thingy song, man. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm not sure. Shawn Michaels was the guy, man. That was my guy, man. And Triple H until my mom gave me beats. She saw me spitting. I think everyone's got their ass kicked through that. I learned the hard way. I ain't finna do that again, man. Triple H, you owe me some money. I got my ass beat because he shouldn't be spitting anyways. I think everyone's done that. Hey, Randy Orton's one as well. I hear voices in my head. It's a bit fucked up though. I don't know about hearing voices, and that is scary. Obviously, Chris Benoit was my guy for he did the mad thing as well. I remember crying. Oh, wrestling was so silly. I remember crying when him and Eddie Guerrero won the WrestleMania. Oh my God, they did it. My guys did it. Eddie Guerrero, another one. RIP the guy. Croatia in possession, people. Don't know how we started talking about WWE, but yeah, that sums up the game, man. I mean, everyone rated John Cena, but yeah, man. I used to have his tape, you know. I used to spend money on bullshit, you know. HMV, I bought his CD. I was spending some money on some bullshit. I downloaded it on LimeWire. Then you know, I spent my money that I hustled for. You know what? I have to support the thing. Go and buy it. Like shout out John Cena, man. Wrestling was the thing until I found out it was fake. And until my uncle said, why do you want to watch men oiled up fighting each other? And it made me think, right, you got a point, you know. You got a point, uncle, you know. It's a bit mad still. Telling teachers to suck it. Whoa. See, I was a bad kid, but I get the black beating off me for that one. That's a madness still. You're brave. Yeah, John Cena better rapper than Eminem. Eminem's meaty. Hey. Appreciative to you lot tuned in. Yeah, I think everybody's downloaded BS on Bearshare or LimeWire. You know when you download a song and it's not legit. And what was the thing it went? I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Like, I think everybody's heard that, man. Trust, man, oiled up in speedos, throwing each other about and gripsing up each other. It's a bit mad still. Foul for Croatia, people. Silly foul to give away for Morocco, if I'm completely honest with you. Yeah, man, Chris Ben. That's why he's not my guy. He did the mad thing, innit? He did the Mazza. Substitution pending for Croatia. Do not forget Kamaric off. You're meaty, so I can't say I didn't expect that. Don't forget, people, it's a jam-packed day of content. We're watching Belgium, Canada. We're watching, pardon me, Spain, Costa Rica. You can see the links in the chat at this moment. And obviously, straight after, well, I say straight after this, it's a lie. But, you know, 12:45, Germany against Japan settings, man. 70 likes, people. Keep going, appreciative. Set piece from Croatia. Can they nick it? Luka Modric, that's a decent one. It's over the bar. Did a Croatian man get a touch? Or I think it was actually a Moroccan. El Nesri doing defending. And Bono applauds that defensive effort and touches him on the back of his head. El Nesri, you're going to get a rash because, as you know, keepers, you shouldn't be touching. When they got gloves, you shouldn't touch them because they're spending all day and they're going to touch your head. Mazza. Going to get a rash in the back of your head. Crazy. I think Belgium, Canada has 1-1 or 2-1 Belgium written all over it. I didn't like JBL, man. He just seemed a bit mad. LimeWire was killing my people. Bearshare, LimeWire. Life changed when started finding out about YouTube to MP4, where you just copy the URL. Luka Modric corner, meaty, really. Difficult to say that about Modric. He's still alive. Put to the back post. Man down for Morocco. I think there's a head injury. I think he's all right, but I do think that's a Croatian corner. Double down. It's going to be a beautiful game. I don't know about that. Belgium need to show they're doing all right. Thought Kamaric was a good striker, but Bundesliga attacks. He's meaty, man. We've been seeing this. He's meaty. He was meaty at Leicester. You're out. You are right. He did become a serious hitter in Bundesliga for a sec. I mean, Jadon Sancho was scoring goals there. You can't take it in. Then again, Hudson-Odoi is not. I had to throw straights, man. Come on now. Saka's got 2 goals in the World Cup. No one deserved that. Corner kick to Croatia. Bono collects it, keeps it moving. And he finds his man. Morocco could counter-attack. It's 4 against 3. What is number 16 going to do? You're going to fuck it up, innit? You're not going to make it. You're meaty. It's not a foul as well. You're meaty. Get up, man. Why are you lying? Lovren's right, man. Stand over. You get up, man. You act like you're injured. You're meaty. I knew wrestling was fake, but I didn't care. I would fight anyone who tried to tell me it wasn't real. Yeah, I think everyone struggled to accept. Shout all the grown men out there that are watching wrestling. Do your thing, but I'm definitely looking at you a bit funny and that. Definitely. 100%. If you like watching Dons oiled up, throwing each other about, all inclusive in that, but it's crazy. And you find out wrestling isn't fake, you look at the world a bit different. Like, really? Everything's a lie. But then again, it should be obvious it's fake. Like, I'm only 27, but I remember who was it? Was it Undertaker? They said Undertaker died, he got buried alive, or Kane or someone. Like, looking back, it's so stupid to believe half of this nonsense. So stupid. But I mean, that's shouldn't inspire. Imagination is a beautiful thing, and I think the saddest thing in life, as we get older, we lose that imagination. You need imagination in life, man. Pep's got it. That's why he's doing up false nine and that. I think we try to be too realistic. We need to keep certain childlike natures in our human nature, and I think that gets coached out of you generally in society as you get older. Stop dreaming. Patient play here by the Croatian lads. Kovacic. About to say Kovacic loses it, but he wins it back. Oh no, he doesn't. It's a Moroccan throw-in. Bit crazy. Watching it live, it's so fake, but entertainment. Right? What, going to the place and watching it? No, that's a next thing. I can't lie. What's your favorite wrestler finishing move? There's a few. RKO, Stone Cold Stunner, because they can just be popped off. Sweet chin music, spear. But I would say the Dudley Bros thing, man. One person picks up the other person and the other one like the through the table thing. Crazy. Kovacic been meaty this game. Amen. One of my favorite wrestlers. He was shit, but Scotty Too Hot. He was mad shit, but he was mad shit, but he was cool, man. Mad crap. Oh, ref, say wallahi. What have you stopped the game for? Morocco could have been in there. It's a soft one, ain't it, ref? What was Eddie Guerrero's one? The frog splash thing. Then again, I don't like mentioning his name because he's a madman, but Chris Benoit, man, when he done that, you see when you grab, you put someone, even sounds mad even describing it. When you put someone's arm between your legs and then you put your hand on their face and you do whatever it was, that thing was mad. But still, man. Jeff Hardy hype, Hardy Brothers hype, ADHD wrestlers just jumping about, man. They were shit, man. Morocco, that's a baggy touch, and he's right. He had to kick it, but he didn't get far. It's back here of Croatia. Luka Modric finds a teammate, Brozovic. It's getting scrappy. Modric wins it back and advances forward. Amrabat on his case. Luka Modric shapes like he's going to shoot with his left, passes it with his right. Perisic can't get a ball in. Yeah, but even this game is so dead. Spear thing don't even make no sense. This is why wrestling is fake, because someone will say, this is what was silly about wrestling. Certain people, Edge will stand there. Can you not even see me? Edge will stand there going, and then someone just walking around like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen. No, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. And then obviously your shit gets rocked from there, innit? But guys are I'm so groggy. I don't know what's gonna happen. And in a fight, someone just standing there going, wrestling's so stupid. Now I look back, but Jeff Hardy hype. ADHD dons, man. That is shit, man. They weren't shit, but they were shit, man. And they never rated dons that just jump off shit, man. It's meaty, man. It made no sense. Subs getting warmed up for Morocco. During the commercial breaks, man are just chilling on the ground, catching breath. Exactly. Then again, Triple H's one was lit. What was that called? Where again, it sounds mad. Why? But put someone's head between your legs, you get their arms, and you just, do the mad thing. That's meaty, man. Meaty, bro. ADHD stuff. It's lit, but it's meaty, man. I can't rate man for that. It's meaty, man. Cool. You're a sickhead, but I can see crackheads near my house doing that, or could have. You ain't got nothing on the Dudley Bros, man. Chris Jericho, I can't lie. His move was mad as well. My older cousin done that to me once. I remember crying my eyes out. Luka Modric fouled. Edge hype. Because he was going out with that lady. The man then thought it was real when Great Khali squeezed Rey Mysterio's head. I can't lie, I thought that was real. I remember that. Why is he killing him? I was an idiot kid, man. Amrabat yellow card, folks. It's still 0-0 with 12 minutes left. Brozovic kind of killed his man there. I mean, unless there's late drama, which there's every chance of that happening, it's looking like a draw's on the cards. Hey, finally. Rennes midfielder Mejer, finally. Linked with Real Madrid, linked with Arsenal. Got the hairband like Luka Modric and Rakitic. Can he follow them? Kovacic off. Concrete, I think that's happened as well. Survivor Series is this weekend, DG. Might as well rise and watch along. Big up to all, like I said, big up to all the grown men watching wrestling, but they'd have to pay me for that shit. I can't, come on, man. Can't be watching wrestling, man. Like, it's just not real, is it? Like, it's not happening. Like, it's just long throw by Croatia. It's headed on. Mejer's on. Good play from him. Finds a teammate. All ref handball. Yes, free kick in a deadly area for Croatia. It's got to be a decent set piece. It has to be. 69 likes, people. Come on, what's going on there, man? What's going on there? I don't know why he didn't. Well, to be fair, you've got Brozovic, Kovacic, Modric. It's difficult, innit? Eyes on him. Not really long to change the game. Not really long, but we're seeing what he's on. We are gonna have to see what he's on. Is there any Arsenal-related news? Because make sure you're checking out my playlist. I have still making sure I'm getting Arsenal content out for my Arsenal fans out there. Free kick, Luka Modric and Mejer over it. Let's see what they're on. Steps over it. Luka Modric takes. It's to the back stick. There's too much on it. It's headed alive. It's gone out wide. Great Carly's just a madman. That just DG WWE incoming. Watch along for the bag. Why not? But no, man, I can't be watching that, man. Come on, bro. Like, wrestling's probably meaty now. I don't hear no one talking about who's the new guys about. Probably the same old grown men still trying to kill. Is Vince McMahon still there and that? Like, who's that black guy that used to what was his name? The black guy on SmackDown. The manager. What's his name, man? Substitution for Morocco. What's his name? And they always be like, just for that player, you with the Undertaker or some shit like that. Like, what's his name? What was his name, man? I can't remember. But yeah, UFC thing, man. Real fighting, man. Boxing and that. I can't be watching wrestling. Kid-ish, but fun when you believe. Yeah, it's fun when you believe. But like I said, grown man with baby oil on throwing each other around wearing speedos, gripsing up each other. It's a bit mad. Yeah, the galley were nice. Shout Trish Status. Is it Trish Status? What was it? Was it that? Was that you? Let me see, man. Was it that you? Yeah, the original babes. The babes. Yeah. Shout out to you. That was the one. That was the one watching wrestling. Looking a bit bugged now, but weren't them times. 9 minutes left, folks. Croatia attacking down this left-hand side. 9 minutes. Well, probably 18 because there'll probably be another, you know how much we get added on. Sosa, bang. Sosa of Croatia attacking down this left. Morocco send it. Sliced, clearance slyly. Modric wins the header. Yeah. Teddy Long. Yeah. Bobby Lashley just on the steroids, man. DG, you think there will be an all-female men's World Cup refs? Imagine trying to argue. I don't know, man. Yeah, exactly. You're going 1v1 with the Undertaker. All that crap, like. Lita. Lita was a bit meaty. Still. Nah, that was booked, man. No. See, like I said, no. Can't get behind that. Nah, keep it Trish status. Nah. That one there has got a strong face in it. 8 minutes left, people. Respectfully, Morocco. How we even got here? Big up you lot, man. This is why I like you lot. No clue how we find ourselves talking about whatever we're talking about, but big up you lot nonetheless, people. Kelly. I don't remember who the hell's that. I remember too many of the women wrestlers now. I fuck with that. I shout Mick Foley as well. Or Mankind, whatever he goes by. The Bella twins. I don't know who that is, but let's see. VAR says no. I might be being a bit too hard. I'm being a bit harsh, in fact. You know what? Arsene Wenger, talents can develop. Bella Twins used to keep me up all night. I don't know about how it was in America, but I used to watch WWE for two reasons. After, if you know what used to come on after WWE, innit? Serious shows used to come on. I turned the volume down real low. Make sure I'm aware of everything. Luka Modric's got nothing on my awareness. Make sure no one can hear what I'm doing. You can't afford to get caught here. I watch one do things. It was crazy. Yeah, China was lit. If you know, you know. You can't afford to get bagged. Morocco in possession. Oh, the builders are here now. Bare noise. Morocco over the top. Doesn't bang. Scanning the room, bro. You got to look over your shoulder. You can't, like I said, keep it real low, lights off. You know, ready to turn off this TV. You know, the button's on that ready. You can't get bagged, man. You can't get bagged. If you know, you know. I know some of you know. If you don't, shit, you don't. Volume 1, trust. Morocco attacking down this left. Croatia's right. It's stopped. Majir. That's a lovely ball. Nice, Media. I lied. You can't get caught. You can't get caught. You get caught, it's over. There's no explaining. You're done. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. But still, you can't afford to get bagged. What's that other show I used to watch under the same thing? Was it Sex Cetera? That show was lit. Excitement. That seeing titties online and that, it was lit. I mean, on TV, it was lit. That, I ain't gonna lie, Soccer AM, before, you know, the Lord's Church, Soccer AM used to be lit as well. My neighbor was mad, you know. He used to give me these newspapers, obviously the Sun newspaper, you know, there's certain pages that Hey. Trust Jing. What came on after WWE? I don't know. I don't know what came on. I got bagged on. Nah, I never get bagged. You've lost it. You can't afford to. You can't afford to. The margins for error, the risk to reward. There's too much on the line, man. 4 minutes left of normal time, people. Unless there's a miracle, it is heading for a draw. You never know. Weirder things have happened. But yeah, 72 likes, 92 of you locked in on YouTube. If you ain't hit the like button, unexpected high bills due. Nah. Not sticky magazines, bro. Not sticky magazines, cuz not sticky magazines. A man said, hear a sound, play dead. Play dead, turn off everything, mate. There's no way, listen. Run out the room, because I was one of them. I'll get caught doing things like, what? I'm doing nothing. What? So it's obvious I'm doing something, isn't it? Did say draw, it's not done yet. You know, you have to hail up them shows there. Croatia's been bang average, both teams really, but yeah, I mean, it's more of it's 2 points drop for both teams if it stays like this. But definitely when that Moroccan lad's doing skills like that, but you know, Croatia will probably be more disappointed. They're a liar ref. Don't get conned by that. The right back's going nowhere. He's ran across the Moroccan lad and got the foul ref. You got conned there. To be fair, yeah, I was at them times. I was downstairs watching that or Courage the Cowardly Dog. I ain't gonna lie, Courage the Cowardly Dog used to scare me sometimes. When I used to hate watching that on my own. How can a kid show be so damn scary? Croatia in possession, people. 3 minutes plus whatever added on time. Rage, it built character, bro. That shit was scary as hell, man. I'm convinced that show was someone just bored and wanted to scare little kids all over the world, man. That shit's scary. Unnecessarily scary. Morocco in possession. Oh, someone. Oh, shout out. Hey, a man said, had to come back and watch this again. Unbelievable feeling. Saudi Arabia, big up DG. Almost said, big up for my country of birth, Argentina. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Saudis. Still living it up. Jovic was a one-season wonder. Did these man hate Jovic? What happened to my man? I swear Jovic is Serbian. I could be wrong. Ain't he Serbian? So he can't play for Croatia. Yeah, he's Serbian, so you might see him tomorrow. Yeah. He's Serbian, man. DG, be real. Did you cry watching High School Musical? No lie, I did when Gabrielle broke up with Troy. That song, man. You's a bitch. I can't lie. No. Hell, you're too old for that, man. Too old to be crying over that. Whoa. Get a load of this guy. No. Childhood only cried getting beats. When Eddie Guerrero won at WrestleMania. I'm just getting beats, really. I ain't crying over no High School Musical. Yeah, Top Blue, you've been moving soft these last couple of days, man. I hope you get her back, man. Big man thing, because you've not been yourself, man. You've not been yourself, man. Bring back my guy who was getting turfed by fat things in the gym, man. It's not it's not toxic masculinity, man. Just we're cried over High School Musical for. There's plenty of things to cry about, bro. There's plenty of things in this world to cry about, but not that. Come on now, mate. Better be a Japan masterclass to make up for this. Well, Germany gonna run riot, but in Tomiyasu we trust. We're into added on time, folks. 6 minutes. Yeah, to be fair, it's the most calmest we've kind of seen of that, really. We haven't, this ref's actually been all right in terms of letting the game flow, if I'm honest. Exactly, getting something to cry. What are you crying for, man? Trust me, man's all crying over High School. Bro, he's soft. That is soft. Not even crying over no money or, that football or something. Cried in 2006 when Arsenal didn't win the Champions League. That's stuff to cry about. Barcelona cheating. That's stuff to cry about. No, all in there to go. Dead. Generational movie. It actually was. But tears, soft. You're a big man, you know. Morocco's still going, people. There's still enough time. There's been 14 attempts at goal from both teams. Both teams have 2 on target. Bro. Avatar's generational. I love that stuff, man. I can't wait till the new one comes out. Avatar's probably one of the best films I've ever watched. I'd say Toy Story as well for the nostalgia. I remember when I used to work in advertising. I went for the interview. I got the job, but I remember that they asked me my favorite movie, and obviously these are hipsters. And something in my head is saying, "Say Toy Story, say Toy Story, say Toy Story." And I go, "Boys in the Hood," and this woman just looks at me like, "Wow, oh my, it's one of them." Still got it. I was shook. I thought that's that over. Predictions for Japan. Man said Japanese. Japan, Germany. I'm saying 3-2 Germany. Oh, my man's got 3 teeth. Shout out to him. I'm saying 2-0 Germany. Humble thing. Croatia clear their lines. No, they haven't really. Morocco back in possession. Training day. Oh, training day lit. Yeah, training day is one. I'd also say, keep forgetting the movie, man. But what's that movie with Denzel where his kid's ill and he keeps the hospital hostage? That's defo one for me. That was such a film. I said, bald guy with an X with his head gassy. Bro, you're crying over make-believe Disney things. Stop it, man. Man are crying over Corbin Blue and that. Yeah, John Q, legendary. I don't know films, but look at the streets. That was lit, man. John Q was lit. That's a serious film, man. That's one of the best films I've ever watched. I mean, anything with Denzel. Training Days, anything that he's been part of. What other films? Well, I mean, I love the Fridays, the Boys in the Hood, all them kind of films, but I wouldn't quite say they're there. Like, I don't know, man. I'd probably say them. What I've said already, if I'm honest, 3 minutes left, under 3 minutes left, 2.5 minutes. Menace to Society, lit. Equalizer is good, but best ever, I'm not sure, man. It's cold, but Straight Outta Compton's good. Transformers, stop it, man. Serious things ever. Man on Fire is good. Remember the Titans. I'm trying to think, what British films would I say? I don't know. Kidulthood, all them things there. No, they're good, but no. Anything with Denzel's a cheat code, man. Croatia in possession, still building it, people. They're just... Batman, decent. Only because of whatever one the Joker was doing too much and he ended up moving mad and killing himself, whatever. He couldn't separate the two. No disrespect, that one. Can't lie, a lot of Leonardo DiCaprio films as well for me. Mine's gone a bit blank, but I'd say him. So yeah. We're into the last minute and 10 seconds, folks. Inception, good film. Shawshank, decent. Django, no, shit. Like, shit. I watched it, but it's deep, it is shit, man. Like, it's mad shit, fam. I mean, Terminator, just, yeah, man. Wolf of Wall Street, good film. Yeah, good film. I'd say I'll watch anything with Denzel Washington, Leonardo DiCaprio, certain Samuel Jackson things. Oh, Morgan Freeman's defo been in a couple of good films that I've watched. There's one centered around money. There's defo one. There's defo a couple from him. I actually need to sit there and think, man. Training Day, are you talking about? Or are you talking about? Oh, I know you're talking about, man. I can't remember. This is the Hakimi Emerson Save Your Money. Dealt with that. There's 10 seconds left, people, and I mean we're heading for a 0-0. Can't really complain. There's not been the necessary quality, has there? American Gangster, lit. See someone say that. You should do some old 90s movies, watch-alongs like Hood Cinema. I said it's similar. Why did you watch this dead game? It's the World Cup, mate. Like, what do you want from me? I haven't watched the Wakanda thing or the women's one. I mean, yeah, Scarface, Godfather, it's easy to like that, man. You get all on this channel, people, football commentary, movies and all. Crazy. Kill Bill, decent. Heat, decent. Crazy. But yeah, the game's done, people. That was absolutely meaty. Absolutely meaty. Hopefully, and I stress hopefully, the next games are better, people. We've got 4 games to watch together today, people. So yeah, unfortunately, it's a nil-niler. We've got we're watching Spain against Costa Rica. That's not next. I don't even know the order of these. What is next? That's not next. We've got Belgium, Canada. Again, appreciative to all of you lot that are tuned in here. And we've obviously got Germany, Japan, people. So yeah, man, it's been a dead game, 0-0. A point to start this campaign from both teams. It is, well, it is. Fight Club decent as well, 100%. So yeah, man, save the movie talks. We'll reconvene at 12:45, people. So yeah, just under an hour. I'll see you lot again, man. Time has been flying by, man. Thanks to you lot for your talking points, your support, your engagement, all the rest of it. I'm gonna love and leave you lot for now, people. Let me get some more breakfast, and I'll catch you lot in a bit.
There's always that active red flag. Defenders, I think, like.